Hello, hello, my beautiful, beautiful rebels. Hi, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. I missed you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate your well wishes, your love, your light that you send my way. Thank you so much for all the positive comments. I appreciate them so much. I love to read them. I love to read your stories. I love to read about you guys. So this is a pick a card, okay? And this is about changes coming your way. First bow is red, second bow is blue, and the third bow is gold. And I'm going to go ahead and get started, okay? So that's what I do here. I just go ahead and get started. So, red bow, how you doing? All right, red bow, I got a lot of cards, so I need to get started. The first card that I pulled for you is from my Gaia Oracle, and it is Rising Above, Clarity, Freedom, Solution. And it's beautiful, and I love it, and I'm about this card's life. I feel at some point everybody needs this card in their lives, and you're just so blessed to get it in yours right now. This shows like a come through or a breakthrough or come up. Like, it gives you that moment of pause that you have been working and striving towards, because everything becomes so much more clear. You feel more free. You find solutions instead of problems. And I love this card. I love the essence of the card. The card itself is gorgeous. It's beautiful. I love what it's saying. It's a positive message. And like I said, everybody needs this card in their lives at some point. The second card I pulled for you was from my Mermaid Oracle, and it is Freedom, Independence, ooh, Self-Determination. So again, more freedom, clarity, determination. I mean, I just feel like you're somebody who's really stepping into your own, or really feeling in your own shoes, and really becoming yourself. And I love this. I love this message. It's very clear. It leaves no room for doubt. Okay? And the next series of cards I pulled for you is, what is this one? This one is from my Earth Oracle, and it's Spring Equinox Rebirth. So, when you think of rising above, you think of like a phoenix who rises from the ashes, who is coming up from something, who is coming out of something. And I love the rebirth card with the spring equinox. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful message. It's a message of hope. And spring is where everything gets green and grows, and it gets watered, and it becomes beautiful, and it blossoms. So I feel like that's where you are in your journey right now. And I pulled a couple of my Madame Endora oracle cards, and a couple of goddess cards, and I also brought some beautiful creature tarots. So your Madame Endora oracle cards, the first one is the Maiden, a new relationship blossoms. So I feel like some of you are embarking on a new relationship of some kind. This doesn't just have to be personal. This could be professional. This could be friendship. But either way, I feel like with the spring equinox rebirth and you feeling brand new and everything, there's going to be a new relationship on your horizon, and it's going to blossom, and it's going to make you blossom, okay? The next card I pulled is the Spirit, which is unseen forces watch over you. So I love this card because it lets you know that you are cared for, you are looked after by the divine, you are divine spirit, and you are watched. You are guarded. You know what I mean? Like, you are safe. And let's see. So I pulled a series of the Work Your Light cards, and I love these cards. And I pulled quite a few. They fell out in clumps, and I'm not mad at these. I feel like these cards are very intuitive based, and I love them, and they speak so many volumes. So when they come out in clumps for a certain bow color or pile, I just roll with it and I get what I can from it. So the first card is don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So I feel like this is where that freedom in both of the first cards and rising above comes into play. I feel like you were probably trying to dim your light to let other people shine, and you can't do that, babe. Like, your light has to shine too. That's what you're here for. So if you feel like you have to dim your light so that other people feel like they get a chance to shine, you are around the wrong people. And I'm just going to leave that to that. And the next card says no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. So I feel like you letting go of dimming that light, of dimming yourself, of dimming your shine, of dimming your goddessness is this card is like, no, don't do that. Don't do it. No. And I feel like you're leaving this behind, okay? And the next card that came out is Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So I feel like you did this before, okay? I feel like you did this before. I feel like you've tried to dim your light before to let someone else shine brighter. And I feel like it is not your job to make somebody feel like they're shining. It is their job. I feel like the easiest way for me to put this is a line from a song, and it goes, "If I'm shining, everybody gonna shine." And I love that. I love that song. And that song is "Juice" by Lizzo. But if I'm shining, everybody gonna shine. Like, you shouldn't have to dim your shine or your light to make someone feel brighter. I mean, if you shine, they shine. Period. And if they don't, that's on them. Okay? All right then. Moving along. The next card that came out is Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So I feel like letting go of that old way of thinking, the old way of living, the old way of being around people, is a soul pattern that you've had maybe in a couple lives that you are letting go of, and you're transforming into the person that you are supposed to be here and now. And the next one is Protection. Call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. And I love this because and within that transformation, you are protected. Like I said, you are divinely protected. You are cared for. You are loved. You are cradled. You are light. And now that you are reclaiming your own light and your own shine, you are protected, and you are cutting the cords. It made you feel bound, maybe like you had to conform in some way, shape, or form. And now your soul is being retrieved. Okay? And then the last card is the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. I mean, you could say the same thing about life. It's happening for you, not to you. But I love the thought of an ever unfolding rose, and that's you. Like, you are never completely open. You're always ever unfolding. Okay? So you're just going to be a bigger and richer, more fragrant, more beautiful blossom as you go on and on and on. Okay? I love that message. I love it so much. Okay, and we have more cards, so we got to get moving. So the next card I pulled is from my Goddess Power Oracle, and it's Gerdwin. And Gerdwin is potential. So I feel like you're at this place where you're starting to recognize and realize your own potential. And so are others probably noticing this in you, and they're recognizing it in you. Okay? And the next card that I pulled is Lilith, and Lilith is independence. Okay? So I love this. Lilith is this beautiful, beautiful card. Lilith was like the first woman ever. And I love her. I love her story. It's powerful and it tells you a lot about the nature of man and the nature of questioning. Okay? I I seriously, there's so much independence and freedom and potential in this pile. I feel like you guys are going through like this massive transformation, the ever unfolding rose. And it might not be the easiest, but I think it is the most necessary. And I feel like by the time the transformation is reached its pinnacle, you will be at a place where you could see why everything had to happen the way that it did. Okay? So, the before card I pulled for you is Nine of Swords, and in this pile of my Beautiful Creatures Tarot, it's anxiety. So I feel like you were feeling a lot of anxiety, maybe of that, trying to conform, or maybe dimming your light so that others could feel better about themselves, feel better about who they are, their situation, and what they're working with. And that's not your job. We already went there. You're past that. Where you are now, or where you went from there, is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is that inner wisdom, that intuition, that inner GPS. Okay? And I feel like coming from anxiety, it's like you went straight to the best place after that. Like you learned, you became wise from that anxiety. It taught you a lesson and gave you the thoughts you needed to think so that you know how to get out of it. And your future is the Ten of Cups, which is contentment. And I ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at it. I'm happy about it. Because I swear you started from the bottom, now you're here. And it's such a transformation. It's beautiful. It's warranted. You earned it. So kudos to you, because you've been through the ringer and you're coming out roses. And that is the red bow. Change is coming your way. And let me know what you thought about this reading. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. Give me a comment. If you haven't watched my March 2019 forecast for the red bow, maybe you should check it out if red's your color. But yeah, thanks for watching. I love you guys. I wish you well. Good luck in everything that you do. All right? And whatever it is, make sure you do it with love, okay? Always. Thank you. Bye. So moving on to pile 2, or bow 2, which is bleh. Hello. All right. This is where we're going. And here we go. All right. So the first card I've pulled for you is the Dream. Something is revealed. Insight breakthrough. Hello, blue. Okay, I feel like this is for my people who have those dreams. Like, I feel like you finally got that dream or that vision you were waiting on to confirm some things. Something got revealed to you, gave you some insight, and caused a breakthrough in you, in your life. And I'm here for it. And I'm so happy for you. The next card that I pulled for you is Energy Field Adjustment, or Cleansing and Health. And you know how I feel about this. And every time I've ever pulled this card ever, unless you're a new watcher or subscriber, what I say about your aura and your energy field adjustment is you have got to clean your aura. You have to be very careful and discerning about who you put your energy around, what type of energy you allow around you in your space, in your sacred spaces, in your sacred areas, on your sacred body. Be careful, okay? We are so, so sensitive. And probably especially you, especially if you are getting the dreams, if you have that sensitive energy field, you really have to be discerning. There's ways to cleanse it and to charge it up. There are videos about that on YouTube. I love a good aura cleansing video, especially with the different frequencies. Some of them are very, very relaxing. Okay, so the next card that I pulled for you is my Madame Enzora fortune card, and your fortune card is the Hand of Fate. And it says forces beyond your control intervene. So I feel like you are being given these dreams. You are being given this energy, this aura. I mean, I feel like the divine has a massive hand in your life, how you experience things, what you feel, what you go through, the amount of protection that you have. You probably often notice the synchronicities in your life. You feel when things are fated or they're made to play out in a certain way. You feel the hand of divinity in your life, okay? That's what that card tells me. For you, the next card that I pulled is from my Work Your Light deck, and quite a few fell out in this pile. And the first card is fill up your well, retreat, rest, refuel. So like I tell my energy people, you've got to be charging yourself, whether it's from crystals that you charge in a full moon. I feel like, or it's like a bath with Epsom salt and frequency type music playing. You've got to recharge yourself. You've got to recharge that energy, because people will zap you dry. Even just life will zap you dry. And we can't be having that with you. You're too special. Okay? You have to conserve, or at least recharge, retreat, rest, refuel. I feel like when I read this pile, like I'm reading to myself. And I do not like to read for myself at all, because I do not like serving myself, or when I read for myself in my head, I always hear, you just got served. Like, like, you know what I mean? I feel like this is my pile, you're my people. And it's not the easiest pile, okay? So like I say, retreat, rest, refuel, take care of yourself, take care of your aura, take care of your energy. Please. You're important. The next one that I pulled is birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. You are part of like the revolution that is going to bring change to the world, that's going to bring openness to the world. You're probably a star seed. You're definitely a light bringer. You are very special. And like I said, take care of yourself. You're birthing a new age, the dawn of a new age, and new ways of thinking, new ways of being, new ways of dreaming, a new world into being. You are a manifester. I believe in you. Take care of you. The next card is, initiation, rite of passage. You're going somewhere sacred, so do not doubt. And if you do, watch this reading. Okay, you're going somewhere. You're being initiated. Okay, and I feel like it's not going to be just like a straight path. I feel like there's going to be turns, there's going to be tunnels, there's going to be rabbit holes, there's going to be keys, there's gonna be, you know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be loop-de-loops. I feel like there's gonna be so many signs, though, that you know where you need to go, okay? You are going somewhere very important. The next card I pull is Inner Temple Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. This can be really difficult, but I feel, especially if you're super sensitive, sometimes you just end up turning yourself completely off to humanity, and not like a vampire or anything, but just like not dealing with a lot of people or situations. Because you're super sensitive, as long as you find the time to devote to your heart and to spend that love or give that love openly to someone that's not going to be like an emotional vampire to you, do it. Okay, and if you ever have any doubt or questions within yourself, turn to the divine. They will always be there for you. All right, so your two goddess oracle cards are, you ready? Athena, knowledge. So it's like you're on this huge journey and you're growing in so many ways. And you're getting all these nuggets of knowledge to take with you. Okay? I love this. I love it, love it. Look at her. I love Athena. She's such a beautiful goddess. All right. And the next one I pulled is Lizzie, which is revelation. So I feel like in some way, not only are you going through like an initiation, but you're going through like an awakening. And everything is starting to reveal itself to you through the hands of fate and dreams. All right. Also, your earth magic cards are crazy. You got volcano, which is volatility. So I feel like some of these dreams or visions may feel kind of earth-shattering to you. Maybe you've never had them be so powerful. Okay, this means you're increasing. They're getting more in depth. They could be getting more in detail. The next one I also pulled is tsunami, which is wake-up call. Like, wow, when I say you're going through like an awakening, like, wow. So your Madame Endora oracle card was the Hand of Fate, and there was another one in this pile, and it was the Chalice, which is a cup, and it is rejuvenation and fulfillment. Girl, or fella, you're going through a lot, and it's not bad, but it is just a lot. Like, it is like a serious awakening. It is like you're going through a calling, okay? That is the best way to put it. Okay. And where you were before is One of Swords, which is intellect. So I feel like your intellect is really being used. It's really being challenged right now because you are definitely going to have to be one of those. I feel like this is where you were. And where you found yourself going is judgment. And in this deck, it is opportunity. Okay? And this is good. This is so good. I love this. Okay, and then the final card for what is to come is the Decadence, which is abruption. And there's so many cards that strike abruption to me here, like volcano, tsunami. I mean, wow. And it's like a progression too. It was like you were in this intellectual headspace and you got shaken up so hard, right? And then you started to notice all these little nuggets that were being left for you, all these little things that led you to think these thoughts. Then things started falling into place. And then you hit the decadence. When it comes to the decadence and the abruption, to me, I feel like this card is all about landing in a place very suddenly where you see things. Okay? And you might not be able to see it on my computer. But in this card, the only thing she has left with her after this long fall is it's almost like a flask, a really beautiful flask with another eye, like a third eye. You have been led to see and witness, or laid to bear witness, and I feel like you went down the rabbit hole for real, And I feel like this was like a natural progression for you. Like this is where you had to go. This is where you had to get to recognize who you are and what you're here for. Okay? So, Blue Bow. Let me know if this resonated. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know. Give this a thumbs up if you like this reading. You're going through a lot. You're going through a lot of changes. Let me know if you watched, I think I had a Blue Bow for a March forecast. And in that reading, I feel like I do week by week in-depth reading. So check it out if you want to. Anyways, I still love you guys if you don't, but I wish you guys all the best. You're super important. You need to be here. And I am so excited that you came and watched this pick a card, okay? I love you guys. Bye. So, moving on to Gold Bow. Hi. So, Gold Bow. Let me see. Where do we start? Let's get things going. I've got a lot to say and only so much time. Okay. The first card is Jewel Within a Teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual, and emotional reconnection. All right. I love this card. It's beautiful. It's kind of gut-wrenching and sad, but it's wonderful. It's like in every tear that you've ever shed, there have been all of these jewels left behind. God, imagine if every time you cried, there were jewels left. That's a lot of jewels. You'd have an entire treasury, right? The next card that I pulled is Atlantis. Rapid development, excellence, and success. I feel like you guys have paid your dues, you've cried your tears, you've sucked it up, okay? You've gotten to this place where you can appreciate things. You've become this person who can emotionally reconnect with people. You've taken your place. You've moved in places. You are developing rapidly. You're striving for excellence. You have success. You're going to have more success. It's all necessary. It's all in the way. It's all for you. And we got to get this started because I have a lot of cards and I don't have a lot of time. So, let's do this. So, my lovies, the first card that I have for you is, the third card I have for you. Your Madame Endor Fortune Oracle cards are love, true love, and fidelity. Okay, so I feel like even though on the business forefront you guys might be booming, love and fidelity wise, you guys are also booming. The next card I pulled with this is water, and its emotions are at their peak. So I feel like you're going through a lot. I feel like you're feeling a lot, and I feel like the tears that you shed have helped you grow. Okay? Like you have found the gems and stones within every tear. And every teardrop you shed has not been in vain, okay? It has left you with some riches, okay? And that is what the jewel within the teardrop means. So, moving on. I know, you're like, jeez. I thought this was going to be not heavy. All these are heavy today. The next one I pulled. All right, I'm just going to go through with your work your light cards because I have quite a bit of them and they have a lot to say. So do I. And let's go ahead and get started. So, the card that I pulled first is Trust the Niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? I feel like you're catching feelings about something. This could be something like a job. This could be someone. This could be your lover, your friend, your spouse. I feel like you are catching a feeling like a little nudge. I call these nudges from the universe. They call it the niggle. Either way, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? The next card is The Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Okay, so in some way, shape, or form, you are being called to lead. You're being called to lead, like maybe in a collective tribe of people. This could be your job. This could just be in your friendship circle. This could be as a partner, like in a partnership of love and marriage. You could be called to lead. But I feel like you are definitely spiritually being called to a higher place. Also, the next card I pulled is Pillar of Light. Your vibration is raising. You are the oracle. Okay? So I feel like you're being called to a higher place, to a higher calling, and I feel like you are answering that call, and this is why you're experiencing the success you're experiencing, and this is why you're feeling the excellence that you're feeling. And I feel like maybe the love you weren't expecting that to be so prevalent to you, but love is a very important part of everybody's journey, okay? All right, the next card I pulled is Take a Break, a Life's Work, Not a Season. Get off the treadmill. So maybe you're being led to a different kind of work. Maybe you're being led to a different career, a different type of calling, maybe one that you had not planned on. It says you are the oracle. You could be called to be an oracle reader, a tarot card reader. You could be being called to be someone who is more divinely awake. And not only divinely awake, but somebody who is being asked to share that with people. Okay? The next card that I pulled for you is Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be serious. So it's saying, you know what? Trust the niggle. You're a priestess. You're the pillar of light. Take a break. Play. So don't forget to take your moments out, to take your moments to breathe, to take your moments to play. Maybe to spend the time with that true love and that fidelity. Maybe it's to sift through those emotions that you're feeling so strongly, because emotions are motions and they make the world go round. We're here to feel things. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be ashamed of that, okay? The next card that I pulled is Get Grounded, Empaths, Highly Sensitives, Connect with Nature. All right? There we go. I love this. So after you play, get grounded, connect with nature. You're highly sensitive, and I feel like you know this. It's super important to ground yourself, especially as a sensitive person. And your Earth Magic Oracle is full moon completion. So I feel like you are going to hit the end of a cycle. You are going to complete some phase of your life in your journey. Is it the end? Yes. Is it the beginning? Yes. The end is the beginning, and the beginning is the end. That is how I feel about full moon and the word completion. That is how I see life and life cycles and the world card in the tarot. I mean, it is just everything, okay? So I feel like you are really going to hit that pinnacle hard of what you're doing with your life, what you're doing with yourself, what you're doing with your emotions. And you're just going to hit this point. And I like it. Okay? This is like super important for you. The next card that I pulled is your Goddess Oracle cards. And the first one is Skuld, which is the future. And I love this card. She's so beautiful and just so direct. Okay? So this is all about the future. The next one I pulled is Lakshmi, and Lakshmi in this deck is Fortune. So, the future and fortune. We know what else is like a circle in the tarot? The Fortune card, the Wheel of Fortune. Think of all the circles. Look at all the moments of completion, the moments that show every phase that you've gone through to get to where you are right now, where you're going to go. Okay? So your future is very much in your own hands right now. All right. So the card that I pulled for you for your past is the Six of Swords, which is detachment. So I feel like maybe you detached yourself before. Maybe you shut your emotions off. Maybe you decided that you didn't want to be like spiritual or awakened. And the card that I pulled for your present is the Queen of Wands, and in this deck it is determination, and it's that beautiful fire and air energy mixing here. And I love this, like you got determined to get to where you're trying to get, to feel what you had to feel, to make your way to the top of this circle, of this cycle that you are on in your life, in your journey. Your future card is Nine of Pentacles, which is rewards. Okay? I love that. So it's almost like we see the whole circle in this pile of your natural progression in your life, of your spiritual growth, of your self-growth, and your emotional growth. You know, just overall, starting with the jewel within a teardrop. You know? Like, wow. I love this. And if you haven't watched my Gold Bow March forecast for the entire month, I go through week by week. If it's something you're interested in, like this video. If you liked it, if you enjoyed it, give me a comment. Let me know what you thought about it. You're going through a lot. This is a natural progression. I love it. I'm here for it. It's positive. Kudos to you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye.